What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome to the finale of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. In the last episode we completed the third set of stages in the Sky Realm, and with only one set left, we are finally about to finish up this game. So one thing I want to point out is that these next set of stages make use of all of your items, so you can pick any costume that you'd like, but I would honestly recommend something like the Queen of Hearts or the Jack of Hearts because these stages are really hard, and I'm not even joking this time, like, they're hard, and I know firsthand how hard they actually are just because even though for a majority of this LP I did not practice ahead of time, for these set of stages I kind of did because here's the thing, I've tried beating these stages along with the final boss, but I haven't successfully done it yet. Like, the farthest I've gotten was to stage 3 of the final boss, and I always seem to just die there over and over again. So, yeah, things have not been going too well when attempting to record this. I do have a new strategy, though, that I think might make things a little bit easier, but we'll have to see, you know, once we get to that point. But, at one point, I actually got so fed up trying to beat this on my own, I actually tweeted something out to get some of you guys to help with recording this. So, yeah, by the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you totally should. It's one of the easiest ways to get in touch with me, and it's the social media platform I'm most active on. Regardless, though, I did set up a lobby with a couple of you guys to play. Sadly, though, it was just, like, way too laggy to record. And then we also ended up getting disconnected like halfway through this first set of stages anyway, so it's not like we even beat the game. So that really didn't pan out like I expected it to, which is sort of why I'm here now recording this again by myself for like the 7th time or something like that. Hopefully things go a little bit better. Like I said, I do have a new strategy, so maybe once we get to the final boss, we can implement that and actually beat it. One thing I do want to mention though is the fact that these stages give you access to all of the game's items. Like at the beginning of both stage 2 and 3, just like here with stage 1, we'll have the opportunity to swap out our items if we so desire. But for me personally, this is the setup that I've had the most success with. You know, the Gush Jar, the bow, and the water rod. I am curious though, to those of you who have played this game or beaten it, what items did you choose during this final area? Because there are so many different combinations that you could choose. I'm not really sure what's like the best set of items to use to make your life super easy. Like, someone told me to take the water rod for the first 2 set of stages in the comments, and from playing it over and over again I can tell you that the water rod, it is pretty useful during stage 1 and 2, but in stage 3 I normally swap it to the grip shot just because the enemies we're going to fight in stage 3 have shields, and you can use the grip shot to remove those. So it's like tiny little optimizations like that I've learned while playing through these stages so many times. And of course I want to pass that information on to you guys because I know if I'm having trouble completing these stages, of course some of you guys watching are probably having trouble as well, and anything I can do to help, I'll make sure to pass it along. Because, well, that's pretty much my job. I mean, I make videos for a couple of different reasons, like 1, to provide some entertainment, and 2, to help you guys out in case, you know, you're playing along or something like that. So, I want to have fun, but I also want to make sure that I do my best to provide, like, good information to help you guys get through these games. Alright, so in this area you could actually use like the giant stone thing, but I find that it's really not that helpful for taking out these bats. So for the most part, yeah, I just like tend to go on foot and take these enemies out normally, although that was not a smart way to do it. So let's not do that again, huh? You want to conserve as many hearts as you possibly can in these areas, since sometimes you will get to a few different areas where they don't have a lot of pots that you can restock hearts on, and even though we are in stage 2 and we'll have the opportunity to get a lot of our health back before the final boss, you still don't want to lose too much HP without having a way to get it back. Just trust me on that one, it leads to some sticky situations later on in these levels. Anyway, so I think the only enemy left here is this weird, like, dino guy, so let's get him out of here. And hopefully we can kill him. Never mind, he's gonna start breathing fire again. Get over here, man. There you are. Alright, die. Seriously? There he is. Alright, we're not out of the woods just yet, guys. Still got a few more areas to go through. Actually, I think we might be done with stage 2 now that I think about it. Like, I'll be completely honest with you guys. A lot of these areas have sort of, like, blended together because I've played through them so much, so I kind of forget, like, what order the stages are actually in. But, yeah, it doesn't look like we're done just yet. It's not really like them to give you pots and then, you know, bring you right to the Triforce, or at least put the pots away from the Triforce. So, yeah, it makes sense that we still have more to go. And this is probably my least favorite part of stage 2, at least, just because it's actually quite difficult to fight these guys with the items that I brought with me. But you know what? We're gonna suck it up, and we're just going to do it. So, nothing we can't handle, guys. Don't you worry about it. Although I do need to... Oh, crap. That's not good. I was just about to say, I need to be careful to not let, like, any of my doppels or anything like that fall into the quicksand, just because that would kind of ruin the point of this. So, yeah, let's make sure to not do that in the future. Anyways, in case you guys haven't figured it out yet, yeah, stages 1 through 3 are basically just giant enemy gauntlet type stages. Now, as annoying as that might sound, it's actually pretty interesting because fighting these guys changes a lot depending on which items you take, and it really does force you to think of different ways to deal with different enemies depending on which items you have at your disposal, which in return does make these style of stages a little more dynamic, which I think is a really good thing considering how repetitive they can actually get. That being said, though, I wish, like, you didn't have to start all the way back from the beginning when you die and run out of fairies, because that's basically what's been happening to me every time I've gotten to the final boss. Like, normally, I'll die maybe once around stage 3 just because that stage is ridiculous. Then I'll finally make it to the final boss and, like, die twice and have to start all the way over from the very beginning at stage 1. Because, as far as I know, there's no way just to, like, skip back to the final boss stage. Because if there was, I totally would have done that by now. But, I mean, the game is nice enough to give you 3 chances to begin with. I just need to get good and make better use of them. I guess the problem that I'm having is just, I'm really bad at this game. And you'll see, once we get to the final boss, you'll see just how bad I am, because things get crazy. And, I'm not very good at swapping between my links quickly and swapping to the correct link when I need to. So, yeah, look forward to that. I know I'm not. Anyways, yeah, this is one of the most annoying rooms to deal with because these ghosts are ridiculous, and that flame guy is relentless. So, in the past recordings, what I've tried to do is, like, take out all the ghosts without the flame guy noticing you, which is kind of easy to do, like, just stay to the outer edges. But, since he already noticed us, yeah, he's just going to be a huge problem now, and, hit us a bunch with that stupid flame ball probably. And gosh dang it, man, these freaking ghosts. I'm getting way too low on hearts here. This is not good. I'm just gonna try and, like, stock up and, like, stun this guy if I can, because that's the problem. Like, this guy is not easy to get close to and stun, and that's, like, really the only safe way to fight him. Oh crap, we're at 1 heart, man. That is not good. Like, I have not died on stage 2 before, and I think that's awesome, but it's not exactly easy. So let me just try and look for some hearts, please. All right, there we go. There's 1, and yes, there's 2. All right, we have 3. That's better than 1, but we still have, like, an uphill battle to climb here because I have no idea how much HP this freaking guy has left. Can you please just, like, die, dude? I swear, how many hits do you take? You are insane, and there's still no hearts anywhere left on this field. Already stunned, and thank goodness that is it. Alright, let's grab that heart and move on to stage 3 with 3 HP. This is not gonna go well at all. I can guarantee you that much. Alright, let's try this again. So, yeah, I'm down 1 fairy and back to full HP, so clearly I died very quickly into this stage, so I figured I'd just cut that out and start from the beginning. Now, one change I did make is I swapped out the water rod on green link for the grip shot, just because, like I said before, the enemies in this stage have shields, and if you remove those, it makes it just a little bit easier. Now, what also makes things easier is, setting up your links prior to starting the battle. So like, the enemies won't spawn unless all 3 links enter one of these giant circular style rooms. So use that to your advantage and try to set up your doppels in areas that you think will give you a more advantageous start. One thing that I've been trying to do is use the open sections of these platforms to my advantage, since like 3 sides of this platform lead over a pit, and like I've been trying to use this new strategy of using the gust jar to blow them off, which works sometimes. Like, it's one of the easiest ways I've found to deal with these guys, but it's not perfect. Like, a lot of it depends on the ability to group them up and have them not notice you long enough, that way you can stun them from behind and then just push them off. So it's not a perfect strategy by far, but it certainly works, especially in some of the later sections where the enemies are just like harder and harder, and you're dealing with enemies that have like the flaming chain balls and stuff like that. Just like pushing them off early on makes your life so much easier. So I try to do that as much as I can now, just because, like I said, that's what I've found that works. So do whatever works for you the best, but I do recommend trying this out since this is what is working for me right now. But yeah, that was only 1 set of enemies. There are still 2 more to go. So, of course, restock your hearts, because the game is nice enough to give you a ton of pots, which all contain hearts. So, I mean, it's kind of nice, but yeah, our next fight is literally right up here, so don't get too comfortable. Now, I'm pretty sure these enemies come from the left over here, like this left diagonal area, so I'm going to set up blue link over here, and I think a couple of them do have shields, so let's put green link over here, and my goal is to just like try and immediately blow off the dude with the spiky ball as soon as they land over here. So let's try and like bait them over here, and oh no, this did not work at all how I planned it. Alright, you know what, let's just like try and at least get the guy with the spiky ball to fall off. Alright. Ah, crap. No, he wasn't the one that fell off. Darn it. It was just like the normal guy with the shield. Well, that is unfortunate, because the guy with the spiky ball is the one person I actually wanted to fall off, because he is the most annoying to deal with. At least we got rid of like all the guys with the shields, but yeah, now we're in a bad spot, and oh, that's not good either. Alright, I am losing a lot of hearts right now. This did not go nearly as well as I'd planned. Oh, that's good though. Alright, let's see if I can actually push both of these guys off. And no, don't you break your stun. You do it so quick, man. And this guy's like the most annoying person to stun too. Oh yeah, there we go. Get off the stage, man. Get out of here. And you too. Thank goodness. Alright, we made it work. But, yeah, that totally worked out a lot better in my head than actually doing it in practice. I'm just glad that we actually survived. So, on to the last wave of enemies. Now, this third wave isn't nearly as bad, but of course, I definitely want to stock up on HP first. So, let's grab these hearts, then we'll trigger the battle and hope for the best. Like, this arena is smaller, but we're only fighting 2 enemies now, so shouldn't be as bad. And yeah, the enemies that we're fighting are these weird, like, Kargarok things. They remind me from the enemies in the sky area from Twilight Princess. I'm pretty sure that's what they were based off of, but they're definitely new enemies, because I do not remember these guys being in A Link Between Worlds. Also, these versions shoot fire, so yeah, watch out for that. It is pretty easy to avoid. So again, just like dodge their 3 sword attacks, or if they shoot fire, just make sure you're not standing directly in front of them. Get behind them, do a sword slash, and you'll deal some damage. And ooh, that guy was tricky. Shooting fire twice, eh? I don't really appreciate that. These guys do kind of have a lot of HP, but after you take one of them out, it does become significantly easier. So yeah, normally what I do is just like try and avoid their wind, run around in a circle, and you should be able to get behind them for the most part. And there we go, we're done. Sweet. At least we did not take that much damage easier, so that is a good thing, because there's the Triforce, and that's going to take us to the final boss. So before we go through there, of course, let's beat up our squid friend and get some extra hearts, because we desperately need the HP. Not so much the rupees, but I mean, I'll take those as well. Alright, this is it, guys. We survived 3 stages of just enemies after enemies, and now we're going to the final boss. Are you guys ready for this? I'm not sure that you are, because I'm totally not either. So, yeah, this is gonna be something. I'm really not sure how this is going to go. But hello there, you again? What's up, how you been? It's been a long time. After all the trouble I went through to remedy the princess's wardrobe woes, this is the thanks I get? What are you talking about, lady? You put a curse on her, not cool. Pah! Shut up already. Yeah, that's a good defense there. I would have graciously accepted your gratitude, but I won't just stand here and let you insult me. Well, joke's on you, I don't know what I said. This is no place for unfashionable nobodies like you. Well, look who is insulting who now. Hey, what are you doing? And what are these abominations? Those accessories are ridiculous. What are you talking about? Those are great. I'll get rid of them for you. Oh no, you don't. I need those. Hey! There, that's a little better. It's a start at least. But I liked those items. You'll pay for this, I swear. Unstylish savages, all you do is complain and look tacky. It's time someone taught you a lesson or something. Luckily, I've already prepared something for the occasion. Her text goes by very, very quickly, I might add. A lesson in plaid and pain. Okay then. Whatever you say. Mwahaha! I'll be waiting for what? Okay, I swear she's like half French or something. And I don't speak French, so yeah, we're just going to ignore that. Thankfully, we're already at full HP, but obviously you could use those pots to restore your health if you needed. But we're doing this one way or another. We've got to take on this final boss. So here we go, guys. We're fighting the lady herself. Now, like I said, I've done this before. I've only gotten up to phase 3 of this fight, though, and I've read online that there's like 6 different phases, so yeah, I don't even know what to expect in the later half of this fight. But for the first like 2 or 3 phases, I do know what you need to do. First phase, rather simple. Just throw your doppels over the magic barrier, then onto the center platform. Hit her a couple of times, and that will activate phase 2. Phase 2, equally as simple. She's going to run after one of your links, get behind her, deal some damage. It's really as simple as that. Nothing too insanely hard. After phase 3, or phase 2 rather, we're going to move on to phase 3, and this is where things get really, really difficult. Now, like I said, I've never actually passed this phase before, so here's what the game expects you to do in single player. Play Zelda Tennis alone using 3 different colored links. So, yeah, that might sound easy, but here's the thing. She's gonna throw these energy balls, and if they hit you, obviously they will do damage. So you want to hit them with your sword first, but she's going to, make the energy ball, like, change color, or you're going to have to volley it between your links at several points before you can send it back at her, which means you need to swap between your links fairly quickly, and that's not easy. But I did learn one thing that makes it a little bit easier. If the energy ball at least hits one of your doppels, it'll sort of get sent upwards into the air and give you some extra time to swap between your links and hit it. So my new strat going into this is to try and group all of my links together. That way, hopefully the energy ball will just like bounce on top of them. And since the doppels can't take damage from electricity, I can keep like volleying it off the doppels and give myself the extra time I need to swap back and forth between the different colors and send the energy ball back at her, because that is the hardest thing about this fight. Like, that's what was killing me over and over again. Like, I could not swap between my doppels fast enough to consistently send the energy ball back at her. But yeah, this new strat seems to be working alright, although I do need to stop like actually getting hit by the energy, because I am taking a lot of damage, and I'm not sure how many times I need to send this energy ball back at her. Like, I know what happens when you stun her, because I've done that at least once before. Yeah, she'll do that. So when she like winds up and throws it back at you, now as soon as you send it back, it's gonna stun her, and once she is stunned, you can start dealing damage normally. And I've only ever done that once before, so I have no idea how many times I actually need to stun her. But hopefully we can do this again and not take too much damage, because holy crap, that is ridiculous. And really, that thing can hit me from all the way over here. Are you kidding me? Alright, whatever, I guess. We gotta do this again. Hopefully, like I said, it does not take nearly as long, but, yeah, the energy ball is really, really tiny right now, so I'm imagining this is just going to take a while. Hopefully, we only need to hit her, like, 2 times with this, and then it'll move on to the next, like, set of phases. That'd be great, because I have no idea what's next, and also, this has been my least favorite part so far. Like, I can't imagine anything could be much harder than this, and wow, that was actually a really good swap. I'm surprised I was able to pull that off. But, yeah, this I imagine would be a lot easier with 3 players, which is why I tried to... I have no idea why that broke. Like, seriously, I swear I was hitting that, and also, we didn't even take damage, like, when it exploded, so that's really weird. Like, normally it will zap one of your links, so... no idea what's up with that, but of course now we gotta start all over again. Hooray! But yeah, as I was saying, I did want to try this with 3 people just because the way that I was doing this before was not working at all. And, oh wow, she's actually throwing that back already. Sweet! Well, let's just hopefully get this up there. That way we can stun her in place. And come on, Red Link, hit that boy. Come on! No, there we go. Alright, sweet. And she is stunned, so let's deal some damage. Please move on to another phase. Come on. Yes! There we go. Oh my gosh. That is the first time I've actually gotten past this part of the fight, guys. Holy moly. I know it's not over yet, but I am so happy right now. You have no idea. Also, what in the world is even going on right now? What is this? Like, is that supposed to be like a giant cake or something? Oh, alright, I kind of see what's going on already, so, I just need to, like, yeah, throw, wait, what? Maybe that's not what I needed to do. I was thinking maybe I need to throw, like, one of my colored links on the correct color umbrella, but that was kind of weird. Oh, never mind, I guess that is what I need to do. Alright, I'm kind of confused as to why that first umbrella, like, shrank, but I guess that's just because, like... she was using them to attack me. Not really too sure. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But, this seems to be working so far. Alright, yeah. So, I guess she just, like, randomly chooses umbrellas to attack you with. But, you do want to get your links on top of the umbrellas to deal damage to her. So, that seems pretty simple thus far. It is kind of annoying that she constantly keeps switching her colors, but... I mean, I can deal with that. Oh, what in the world is that? That actually did not do any damage to me whatsoever. So, okay. I'm not really too sure what her attacks are doing, but at least, you know, I'm not taking any unnecessary damage. Although I did get stabbed by that umbrella. Oh, okay, I get it. So they go into the ground, and then they electrocute you. So you just need to, like, get out of that radius before they hit you. Alright, seems easy enough. Let's keep dealing damage. Oh, crap. Alright, how much HP does she actually have? Because this is actually getting to the point where it's kind of ridiculous. And, I kind of want it to be over. And gosh dang it, man. I need to watch out for that electricity, because catches you off guard, that's for sure. Alright, you know, let's just, like, stay around the outside. And hopefully, if I can get one of my links on the umbrellas, I can avoid all the other attacks and deal some damage. Yeah, there we go. And, oh, are you serious? Alright, so now she's going up another layer, but she is glowing red. Alright, that is a good sign, which means we're almost done. But, I have no idea how in the world I'm supposed to get all the way up there. I guess I can throw, like, one of my links from up here, but, yeah, I can't reach her, so I think I definitely need, 2 links on those umbrellas, otherwise there's no way that I can actually deal damage to her, I don't think. Yeah, she's too high up. Oh, crap. Alright, I need to watch out, because I'm taking a lot of damage now. Like I said, guys, I've never actually gotten this far in the fight, so I'm still trying to figure this out. Oh, you know what? I guess what I can do is throw 2 links on the umbrella, like when she throws them out to the sides. And wow, there is, like, no more hearts to get out here either. That is not a good sign. But I guess that's what I need to do, and crap. Alright, I'm just gonna, like, wait until she throws her umbrellas out, and then when she does, try and throw, like, 2 of my links on top of that, and hopefully I'll be high enough to actually, you know, deal some damage to her. But I do need to wait for, like, the right color umbrella, because this is not really working out right now. So please work with me, lady. Alright, the white ones are universal, so I should just be able to throw them on top of this. There you guys go. And now can I deal some damage? Oh, wait, what? I'm still too short? Oh, crap. Do I need all 3 links on those? Oh, that's much harder now. Yeah, okay, I can just walk on top of these. That's not good. Alright, I got 1 heart to do this entire fight. Holy crap. This is not going to be easy. That took a little while to figure out, but at least now I got it. Problem is, I need to avoid literally every single attack and do this perfectly in order to take her out. Oh my gosh, I did it! Are you kidding me? What? I cannot believe I just clutched that. What? How could this happen? How could the great Moy lose to such unstylish slobs? I don't even know how I did that. You and that bubbly princess deserve each other. Just leave me alone and go live unstylishly ever after. I'm done with all of you. It's over. I mean it. Well, you know what? Good riddance. I do not want to deal with you ever again. Oh my gosh, you guys. 1 stinking heart left. I can honestly say that's probably one of the hardest Zelda bosses ever, at least in single player. I cannot believe we did that. That is absolutely amazing to me. 1 stinking heart. Like, oh man, once you figure it out though, it's really not that bad, at least like the end part. But yeah, that's still crazy. And hey, there's something else. It's the lady's parasol, and that's it, guys. That is the last of the lady's material. And hey, we actually did get the rare material for this set of stages too. That's pretty cool. But there we go. Sky Temple complete. Oh my gosh. I'm still like in shock over that. You have no idea. That's the first time that I've beaten this boss, guys. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, I never got that far, and I never beat her before. So that's insane. Alright, so there we go. We technically beat the game. Like, all we gotta do is go and make the costume at Madame Couture's. So let's go and do it, man. Ah, Link, I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. What's up, Combsley? How you been, man? You've come so far in your pursuit of the witch. It's been an honor to watch you grow stronger, soldier. Thanks, man. Keep up the good work. Will do. What do you have there, my boy? Oh, nothing. Hold on a moment. Are those 3 conspicuously distinctive items the lady's materials? Indeed they are. What do you think of them? Madam told me everything. I never would have guessed she and the witch are sisters. Such a sad tale. Yeah, I guess. What are you standing around looking sentimental for? Hurry to Madam's and give her the lady's materials. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Get out of my way. Alright, well, we don't want to let Sir Combsley, the princess, and the king down, so let's head for Madame Couture's and build the ladies' ensemble. I'm so hyped right now, you have no idea. Welcome, my Oh, it's you. Sir Combsley tells me things are going well for you, my pet. Indeed they are. And guess what? I'm done. Is that one of the ladies' materials? Well, yes it is. Could it be? You got everything? Yes, I did. Took a while, but yeah, I got them all, so we're good to go. So you managed to teach the lady a much-needed lesson, eh? I'm ever so grateful for your help, darling. No problem. Even if she didn't mean any harm, this nasty curse business was ultimately all her fault. What do you mean didn't mean any harm? But it's not over yet. There's still one more job to do. Hurry up and order it. Oh, well, of course. So, yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's go ahead and order the ladies' ensemble. So, go to work, Madame Couture. Make me the most wonderful costume of all. I trust your handiwork. The outfit, it's complete. Now you should be able to use this to lift the curse plaguing our princess. Go on, hurry and put it on, darling. Alright, well, let's see how amazing we look. Oh my gosh, guys, we look fabulous, don't we? I love it. Cool, that outfit. Oh my. Exquisite. It seems to fit you perfectly. I'm not sure how, but whatever. I'll take it, I guess. But to be honest, I never thought the day would come where I'd see a hero wearing this outfit. What is that supposed to mean? It looks perfectly divine. Oh, well, thanks, I guess. You used to be so... your clothes were rather... Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Now you're all set. Wear that outfit and go visit the princess at once. Your clothes will lead the way, my darling. Words to live by. Well, thank you so much. Good luck, darling. Alright, let's get out of here then. I'm done with you, Madame Couture. Let's just go and see the princess and, remove the curse, I guess, and finish up the rest of this game. Oh, man, it's been a long time coming. Do you need something? Yo, Combsley, what's up, my man? It's me. How you been? Huh? What? Do you not recognize me? No. Maybe? Hello? What are you doing, man? Wait a dash. Isn't that... Ah, Link. Is that the outfit Madam spoke of? Indeed it is. You're really pulling it off. Dashing. Thanks. It's hard to believe Madame Couture and the witch are sisters. I had no idea. You told me this already, dude. It pains me to think of the distress the poor madam must be suffering. Even still, the princess must be saved. Right, I'm trying to do that right now. If you wish to speak with the king, make your way to the throne room. But first, I must say... what? You've done an admirable job thus far. To think one of my own is Hytopia's hero. I couldn't be prouder, soldier. Aw, thanks, man. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of all Hytopia, thank you, Link. Cool. Hurry to the princess, my boy. You're her only hope. Go on. There's not a moment to lose. I've been trying to do this, but everyone keeps talking to me. Jeez. Alright, there we go. Sup, King? Oh! I missed you so much. So that's the ladies' ensemble. I've heard the full story from Madam. Good of her to make this for you. If not for that outfit, the witch would be facing some serious charges, not to mention a king's wrath. I wish to hear all about your journeys, but first things first, please, hero, save my daughter from that curse. There now, Styla, you needn't live in fear any longer. That's right, I'm here to save the day. Link, please save the princess, save my poor daughter. You got it, Kingo. Thank you ever so much. Don't worry about it. All I gotta do is, walk in a circle, apparently. And that's it. That's all you need to do to break a curse. Just like that. And we're good, baby. We're good. It's like it didn't even happen. And dang. Look, she looks so, well, stylish, I guess. Could it be? Is the nightmare over? Indeed it is. Don't worry. My child! Sir Link, my hero, you really did it. Of course I did. Styla! Look, father, it's me again. Styla, my darling daughter, show us your sweet smile once more. He's so over the top. It's great. Oh, father, we must tell the people right away. Ah, yes, of course, righto. Well then, let the celebration begin. Link, you simply must attend. Consider that a royal decree. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into this time? Well, I guess we have no choice. Loyal subjects, for too long have our fashionably empathetic hearts grieved for our beloved Princess Styla. What? Well, hear me, Hytopians. The time of fashionable grieving is at an end, for the curse has been lifted. Now begins the age of eternally stylish celebration, all thanks to the legendary Link. 3 cheers for our hero, hip hip hooray, and so forth. No longer must we fear the curse. Yay, we did it. Let us all now lavish gratitude and praise and possibly food of some kind on this brave youth. Oh boy. For he hath saved this fair kingdom from peril, and taken up the sacred mantle. Thank you, Triforce Hero! Man, everyone's so happy right now. No one totems like King Tuft and Link. Wahaha! Ahem! I shall assist! Oh no, please, put me down! I don't like this! Please! Oh, this is dangerous! You're so stylish, father! Oh, and Sir Link is too cute! Aw, the princess likes us. Can I please get put down? You're gonna break me. I don't appreciate this at all. But there we go, man. I guess that is that for The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. Man, what a weird game, am I right? Like, that was one of the complaints that people had about this game. The story was just completely random, and I totally agree. Like, it's definitely out of left field, but, you know, it doesn't even matter. It's still, like, a fun little story, and obviously, this isn't really, like, a mainstream Zelda game to begin with, so I can kind of forgive that in that regard, but, overall, I guess if you guys really do want my honest opinions of this game now that I've beaten it, here's what I have to say about it. So, the game is definitely designed for 3 people to play. Like, it is not single-player oriented at all. That being said, if you really love the dungeon aspects of Zelda and, you know, clever puzzles and stuff like that, this game is a little bit challenging, but it has that in spades. So if you do enjoy that aspect of Zelda games, you will love Triforce Heroes because the puzzles are all really well done. The stages pretty well designed. Some of the things can be a little bit annoying, but overall they're still really, really great. So I'd say if you're a hardcore Zelda fan, you love the dungeon crawling aspect, then get this game. It'll be well worth your time. But if you're looking for like the exploration aspects of Zelda, you might want to pass on this one because obviously all this game is a dungeon crawler. There's no overworld, there's no exploration. It's pretty much just go into a dungeon, solve the puzzles, and move on. So yeah, you may want to skip over Triforce Heroes, which you can totally do since this has no impact on the timeline whatsoever, and I highly doubt Nintendo will reference this game in the future. It's probably just going to be a standalone title. That being said, this game does feature online multiplayer, and I would really only recommend using that as a last resort, because here's the thing with online multiplayer with strangers. You're given a lack of communication. Like, you do have the emotes, but it doesn't give you a whole lot of communication to work with. And this game does require a lot of coordination. Not only that, online multiplayer with strangers, sometimes it will be incredibly laggy, like to the point where it's kind of game breaking. I mean, some lobbies will have no lag whatsoever, but you will have a lot of lobbies where it'll just be either super laggy, or there will be a bad player or a trolling player, stuff like that. So, this game shines in multiplayer, but honestly, local multiplayer is your best bet, which thankfully this game does handle very well. So the game does support download play off of one copy. So even if you know one friend who has this game, all 3 of you guys can play it off his one copy, which is amazing. Or, you know, all 3 of you can get your own copy of the game, and then you have access to single player and multiplayer. And local multiplayer solves like all the problems with the multiplayer for this game. It solves the lag. It can lag locally, but it's very, very rare and usually isn't nearly as bad as the lag online. And 2, it'll solve communication since you'll all be relatively close to each other. You can just like vocally talk to each other instead of using the emotes and stuff like that. So, I guess overall my opinion is, unless you're like a hardcore Zelda fan, I wouldn't recommend this game for the single player. But if you're a moderate Zelda fan and you know other people getting this game, pick it up for the multiplayer because that's where it really does shine, and that's what makes the game a whole heck of a lot of fun. Now, personally, I did enjoy the single player. Towards the end, obviously, it got a little bit harder than it should have been. Like, I do think they should have reworked the game just a little bit for single player since it's kind of hard to do everything as one person, but overall it still works. So it's still a pretty decent game, but like I said, unless you're like a super hardcore Zelda fan and love dungeons, I wouldn't pick this up for the single player, but I can highly recommend the multiplayer as it is a lot of fun. So I guess that's like my little quick review of Triforce Heroes, but there we go. The credits are wrapping up. Now, there is something that does take place after the credits, which is why I'm keeping all this in, and I know that because, well, I kind of spoiled it for myself and looked it up online. But, I mean, hey, you know, it doesn't matter. I was going to have to show this off at some point. But there we go. That is the end of our Triforce Heroes adventure, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a lot of fun, but there's one more matter of business that we need to take care of. You know, the king, he never actually gave us a reward for saving the princess, but, well, at the end of the game here, guess what? He's going to send us an invitation. Hero Link, I wish to gift you with a reward of great swellness. I'll await you in the throne room. King Tuft. Well, let's go see what that is, guys. Okay, well, here we are. Let's see what our prize is, guys. Oh! Hero Link, I've been awaiting your arrival. Is that so? You have returned the princess to her normal, stylish self. From the bottom of my royal heart, I thank you. Aw, don't worry about it. Sir Link, the greatest hero of all time. Thanks to you, the good people of Hytopia no longer have to live in fear of ugly curses. That's great. They can be as stylish as they please, and I can wear pretty dresses till my heart's content. Hee hee. Well, that's just great. On behalf of my people, and of course myself, allow me to express our gratitude of your selfless deeds. Sir Link, my courageous hero, thank you so very much. Father, can you bring me that thing? Alright, there's something else. Link, please take this as well. As promised, one fully swell reward. Oh boy. And we got the kinda cursed tights. Really? How's that? You must be overjoyed to receive such a one-of-a-kind collector's item. Ha! I'll tell you a secret. I kinda miss how perfectly those tights fit my frame. Is that odd? Teehee. It's kinda gross, actually. They're ugly, but I can tell Lady Maud really did make them just for me. I wore them for so long, it's kinda bittersweet parting ways now, but I'm too scared to keep them. So you're giving them to me. Please, Sir Link, take these as a reminder of your adventures in Hytopia. Great, just what I wanted. Now then, we can't prance about being jovial all day. There's still work to be done. I trust you to continue using your courage, power, and wisdom for the good of Hytopia, young hero. Of course. Again, and for all time, thank you, Link. No problem. So really, our great reward for doing all that is the princess's dirty laundry. Great. You know, I couldn't think of anything better. Alright, with that though, I think we're going to end things here. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.